Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The show's evolution from its initial idea of tracking the lives of a polygamous family with one father and four mothers to its current state has been witnessed by longtime Sister Wives viewers. While former wives Mary Brown, Christine Brown-Woolley, and Janelle Brown rediscover themselves beyond the confines of such an unorthodox marriage, Kody Brown and Robyn Brown currently lead a monogamous lifestyle. The first wife to leave the family was Christine. Janelle and Mary trailed behind her. The journeys of the children, many of whom are now adults, were chronicled in Sister Wives Season 19. If Sister Wives is coming back for another season, they should modify things up a little because the initial idea has changed so much. Although watching the family members go in different directions is still captivating, the show would portray the family in a different way if it adopted a more fish-out-of-water style. In addition to giving viewers a new perspective on the Brown family, it would open up a whole new world for them. Following the acrimonious breakup with Kody, Christine fell in love once more with David Woolley. After a brief courtship, the couple married in Moab, Utah, in October 2023, in front of several members of the Brown family. Robyn and Kody, however, were not invited to the wedding. Although Kody and David have met on a number of family occasions, it would have been odd for him to be at Christine's wedding. Nevertheless, Kody disclosed that he liked hanging out with David in an intriguing scene from Sister Wives Tell All Season 2, even calling him overly handsome. Kody admitted that at first, he was anxious to meet and talk to David, especially in front of his children. It was a great experience, though. He was considerably more at ease with David than with Christine, Kody admitted to Tell All host Sukanya Krishnan. He also claimed that he enjoyed seeing Christine fall in love with David and that he was probably a decent person. Kody responded, "I've had conversations with David since that just was kind of like, I enjoyed his company and I had a dirty thought when asked if he could picture the two going on a double date. David and I should go on a guy's trip together, I thought. That would just be so uncool to Christine, I thought." The idea of Kody and David going on a guy's trip together is intriguing, even though Kody claimed it wouldn't be cool for Christine. Each man would have to do their share throughout a road trip, and there might even be a challenge element too. Although it simply features David and Kody, it might be a parody of The Amazing Race. It would be amazing to watch Kody and David interact, let alone compete. Mary has shown herself to be an adventurous and life-hungry person after she split from Kody. She even took a solo vacation to England because she had never been there before and thought it would be the ideal opportunity to travel. The playful, humorous side of Mary that viewers didn't see much of on Sister Wives is being shown. Mary is also renowned for her love of party planning and decorating. Perhaps Mary could assist with organizing events on the Tata Farm site, as Janelle and her daughter Madison Brownbrush recently opened the Flower Farm in North Carolina. Although the farm isn't currently accessible to the general public, branded goods can be purchased on its website, tatafarms.com. They intend to use the farm as an event venue for weddings, photo shoots, and other occasions once it is operational. After parting ways with Kody, Mary and Janelle enjoy a renewed friendship. Together, they made sure they received equal portions from the sale of the family's 2018 acquisition of Coyote Pass. Given their lengthy history together, it would be wonderful to see Mary assimilating into Janelle's family and using her decorating abilities at Tata Farms. The strong friendship between Christine and Janelle was reinforced by their separation from Kody. The two women discovered that their journeys of self-discovery were comparable. Christine's connection with David also gave Janelle hope that she would eventually find love again. As sister wives, the two raised their children together for almost 30 years. As a result, the two ought to team together and launch a company. Both Janelle and Christine have a strong business sense and are resolved to avoid ever experiencing the same financial difficulties as their marriage to Kody. Since leaving Kody, both Janelle and Christine have started their own businesses. A business would be convenient because they already spend a lot of time together and help each other through different stages of life. Regarding the kind of firm the two could start, it might focus on real estate. Janelle has experience in the real estate industry and Christine recently purchased an Airbnb. Janelle and Christine would make a fantastic real estate duo. Kody's first wife, Mary, was a patient woman who allowed him to take in 2 more wives before formally divorcing her to marry Robyn and adopt her children from her first marriage. Despite witnessing the disintegration of her marriage, Mary remained obedient. She was there for the family, and when Kody stopped making an effort to keep the marriage going, she felt abandoned. Nevertheless, following their divorce, Mary and Kody have reached a new understanding regarding their relationship. Kody and her brother-in-law Nathan assisted Mary in moving from Arizona to Utah in a much-discussed scene from Sister Wives Season 19. The tone of Kody and Mary's relationship changed to one of lightheartedness and perhaps a hint of flirtation. Kody referred to Mary as his favorite ex-wife, and aside from Mary's perplexity at Kody's emotional outburst upon her departure, the two had a lighthearted encounter. Kody even declared that he would want to accompany Mary to her wedding if she ever got married again. Mary and Kody could have their own Bachelor-style spin-off dating, with Kody matching Mary with a variety of potential suitors. It might be titled Find My Wife, a Husband, a humorous and irreverent satire on the unconventional structure of polygamous households. If Mary decided to wed any of her suitors, Kody would accompany her down the aisle. During the first few seasons of Sister Wives, the 4 wives came up with the idea of starting a jewelry company in which they created personalized items that would have significance for families that practice polygamy. The store will be back up and running soon, according to a notice on the website mysisterwifescloset.com, which also includes a link to a newsletter where users may sign up to get updates. A resurgence may seem improbable, though, considering the store hasn't shared anything on Instagram in 6 years. The women could incorporate a health component, such as products to support self-care and meditation, if they could put aside their disagreements and redesign My Sister Wife's Closet for a 2025 audience. In addition to recruiting their children to assist, the ladies might promote the products on social media. It would demonstrate that, even in situations when there is a chance for financial gain, the Browns will always be a family. For more than 10 years, Sister Wives has followed the Brown family through all of their hardships, including those of a large family. The Browns have always been transparent about presenting everything, from birthdays and festivities to trying times like divorce and death. The Browns have likely moved hundreds of times during the show's duration in addition to those moving instances. The Browns enjoy moving and the road journey that usually follows, whether they are escaping in the middle of the night or moving on after a broken marriage. They ought to start My Sister Wife's Movers, a moving company, and utilize all of their expertise. It would be a fascinating method to keep the Browns on television for a very long time and would be reality TV gold. After the 3rd segment of the tell-all, Kody and Robyn Brown, stars of Sister Wives, are receiving criticism. Since the beginning of the one-on-one interviews, the two have been dodging questions. Even getting smacked for loving Robyn makes Kody angry. Even though practically everyone is aware that it was the primary cause of the family's demise, he sees nothing wrong with it. However, other people believe that Kody and Robyn did something repulsive during Garrison's burial, thus it appears that the controversy is far from over. To see the discussion, continue reading. Sister Wives. Janelle's family reportedly told Kody Brown to leave. At Garrison's funeral, an insider previously came out with startling information regarding Kody and Robyn. The claimant claims that Kody has already received instructions from Janelle's family not to go to and record Garrison's funeral. Still, Robyn and the Sister Wives star showed up. The fact that Kody supposedly showed up with a TLC video crew to capture the tragic event only made it worse. Kody and Janelle's family became tense as a result. However, there appears to be more to the story, such as a potential moment of PDA between Robyn and Kody during the burial. Is the PDA fallout between Robyn and Kody at the funeral known? Kody Brown's startling remarks during Tell-All Part 3 were addressed by several Sister Wives followers on social media. It concerned his claims that he and Robyn had last engaged in physical contact when they were kicked out by the family. Kody added that it's a memory he doesn't want to revisit, but he didn't go into greater detail. It cost him dearly, he claimed, adding that it's a story that cannot be shared. Kody went on to say that he would not engage in public PDA with Robyn until Janelle and Robyn were remarried. Some fans speculated that the PDA moment might have occurred during Garrison's burial as a result, but others believe Kody was fabricating things for dramatic effect. What a drama queen. Let me talk about it for a whole segment, but I won't tell you. They are the ones who did the greatest damage, thus I detest the way they use the word safe. Get out of here. Indeed, K and R are the most unsafe individuals for the rest of us. Observe how he attempts to suggest causation without explicitly stating it. He was expelled the final time he shown PDA toward Robyn in front of the family. He looked back and concluded that the other members of the family were genuinely upset because they were jealous, but I'm assuming they would blame something else for his expulsion. For heaven's sake, he wasn't expelled. They abandoned him. Significant difference. This seems to me that he was expelled from the family, not because of an incident. He is such a complete jerk. To be honest, each episode makes him and are worse. Additionally, all of their couch remarks and actions come after burying a son. Inexcusable and repulsive. Nauseated face. Sister wives. It's possible that Kody Brown aired in part 3 of the tell-all. According to an insider, Kody irritated most of the family during the funeral, which is another reason why some Sister Wives fans believe that this was Kody's final PDA time with Robyn. Fans from a different social media thread also brought attention to Kody's callous treatment of Janelle, suggesting that his PDA with Robyn at Garrison's burial was an attempt to slap Janelle. However, there are other rumors that it might have resulted from another family gathering that made him decide to distance himself from the children. I take it that he and Robyn are having an illicit sexual encounter? Perhaps a bridal shower, engagement party, wedding, or burial. Obviously, this is just conjecture, but I believe he may have unintentionally told us what transpired at one of Garrison's memorial services that infuriated most of the family. Grimacing face. He had to skirt the subject during the tell-all since, according to someone in the live thread, it might have occurred during Garrison's burial or related events. Sister Wives storylines to explore if the show changes formats for Season 20. If Sister Wives returns for Season 20 with a brand new format, as many fans and industry insiders have speculated, it could mark a seismic shift not just for the Brown family, but for the entire reality TV landscape. With Season 19 ending on fractured terms, emotional revelations, and legal landmines, the series has officially outgrown its initial framework. What began as a docuseries about plural marriage and one man navigating life with 4 wives has splintered into deeply personal solo journeys filled with betrayal, reinvention, and stunning power moves. As fans brace for what TLC might unveil next, the speculation grows louder. What if Season 20 ditches the traditional structure altogether? What if we finally move away from the group couch scenes and instead dive into individual spin-off arcs, crossover events, or even a docudrama hybrid? And most importantly, what storylines would we get if the shackles came off? First up, Christine's post-Kody glow-up deserves a full cinematic arc. The world has watched Christine transform from the wife quietly suffering in silence to the powerhouse who took control of her life, fell in love with David Woolley, and embraced independence with a vengeance. In a new format, Christine's segment could unfold like a self-discovery series, a hybrid between HGTV and Eat, Pray, Love, as she builds her dream life in Utah, balances love with entrepreneurship, and maybe even contemplates writing a memoir that would shatter the Brown family mythos from the inside. Meanwhile, Janelle Brown, the once unshakable rock of the plural family, could spearhead a survival and resilience arc. Her 2025 detox, stripped-back lifestyle, and heartbreaking admission that she left the marriage with nothing has won her legions of fans. If TLC leans into this, we could follow Janelle on a healing journey that blends solo travel, land ownership, maybe revisiting her dream to build on Coyote Pass, and redefining family on her own terms. Throw in a few wellness retreats and a brutally honest confessional series, and you have one of the most compelling arcs in modern reality TV. Then there's Mary, whose storyline could flourish if given its own oxygen. For years, she's played the misunderstood outsider, the first wife, the one Kody legally divorced, the victim of emotional abandonment and internet ridicule. But Season 19 finally hinted at a woman ready to reclaim her power. A revamped show could let Mary peel back the layers of her trauma, spotlight her in and business ventures, and yes, dig into her romantic life in a way the original format never allowed. Imagine Mary navigating online dating in real time, journaling her experiences, or even hosting a healing circle with other ex-sister wives. The emotional catharsis would be ratings gold. And of course, Robyn Brown's storyline demands a deeper, more nuanced exploration. For years, fans have labeled her the villain, but a new format could either double down on that narrative or subvert it entirely. Robyn as the last wife standing is fascinating. She's either the architect of Kody's downfall or his final enabler. Either way, she deserves an unfiltered lens. A new structure could show Robyn navigating life without the protection of the plural family structure. What does it mean to be Kody's only wife when the empire they built together has crumbled? Does she still believe in polygamy? Is she grappling with guilt? Is there a secret resentment building between her and Kody? A more documentary-style approach could bring these answers to light. Then there's Kody Brown himself, the controversial patriarch who arguably became the show's antihero. A changed format could dive deeper into his psychology, less as a family leader, more as a flawed man reconciling with his choices. A solo arc following Kody's isolation, financial troubles, regrets, and perhaps even therapy would be the raw, painful evolution that longtime fans crave. Let him sit with the consequences of his favoritism, the mismanagement of Coyote Pass, and his strained relationships with his children. Strip away the bravado, and there's a man left with legacy, but no unity. It's TV gold, if handled carefully. Beyond the core cast, the children's stories are begging for their own spotlight. A revamped season 20 could spin off into a Sister Wives, next generation format, focusing on how Kody's adult children are coping with their upbringing, navigating their own views on relationships, and breaking generational cycles. Michael T., Gwendolyn, Logan, and the others have already been sharing snippets on social media, and fans are hungry for more. This next chapter could explore their love lives, parenting philosophies, and how growing up in a broken plural family shaped who they've become. TLC could even pull a 90-Day Fiancé-style twist and follow one child per episode as they wrestle with love, faith, and family estrangement. And let's not forget the juicy legal angles that a format change could allow them to explore. Coyote Pass remains a legal, emotional, and symbolic battleground. What if the land dispute is reimagined as an actual docuseries within the series? Interviews with real estate lawyers, behind-the-scenes footage of property redrawing, secret recordings of tense family meetings. There's no limit to how far the show could push into darker, more investigative territory. Christine and Janelle both suspect Kody manipulated land ownership in his favor. A changed format might finally offer proof. In short, changing the format for season 20 wouldn't just refresh the series, it could ignite it. Imagine a crossover event where Christine and Janelle team up to reclaim lost assets. Mary collaborates with a trauma expert to process her journey. Robyn confides in a close friend outside the Brown circle, and Kody is left reckoning with a legacy of dysfunction in a therapist's office. Think Vanderpump Rules meets The Vow meets Yellowstone, with just enough TLC heart to ground it. The old format was about a man with many wives trying to keep his family together. But the new format could be about the wives finding their voices, claiming their power, and rewriting the narrative he once controlled. If TLC is bold enough to shift gears, Sister Wives Season 20 could become one of the most talked-about reality revivals in TV history, not just for what it used to be, but for what it dared to become. Sister Wives, Robyn and Kody's PDA fallout at funeral revealed? When news first broke that Robyn and Kody Brown had attended a family funeral together, one that was deeply emotional, highly attended, and filled with lingering tension from the fractured polygamist clan, fans barely blinked. After all, it's no secret that Robyn is now Kody's only remaining wife, and wherever he goes, she's not far behind. But what stunned attendees and ignited a firestorm online wasn't their presence, it was their behavior. According to multiple sources who attended the somber event, Robyn and Kody displayed unusually affectionate public displays of attention, PDA, at a time when everyone else was solemn and subdued. And now, the fallout from that PDA moment, at a funeral, no less, is revealing just how deep the cracks have grown between Robyn, Kody, and the rest of the extended Brown family. Eyewitnesses describe a scene that felt jarring. Kody, with his arm wrapped protectively around Robyn, stroking her hair as she wept into his shoulder, whispering in her ear, even kissing her forehead multiple times in front of Mary, Janelle, and several of the adult children. One source said it felt like they were in their own bubble, completely detached from the grief of others who had gathered to mourn. While comforting a partner during tragedy is understandable, the excessive closeness, especially at an emotionally sensitive event, sparked outrage behind the scenes. Some of the Brown children were reportedly disgusted, feeling like Kody and Robyn hijacked the tone of the event with performative intimacy.